Hey everybody, glad you're able to join me today for this lotto, some special Tengus that I've got made up for all of you. It's been a little while. I have been under the weather. Last week was a slow week because I was dragging. You can kind of hear a little bit. I've got a little congestion still going on. So I haven't been cranking much out lately, but I should be back on par to get some more things out to you. So we've got this special group of Tengus uh, ready to rock and roll, and I also have some more things in the works for next week. I'll have a special holiday batch just before Christmas. So watch for those. Let's get to these Tengus. Before I jump in, my screen says we've got some volume and appears that we are broadcasting. So if you are good, please chime in and let me know. But I think we should be in good shape here. I'm going to show you guys these knives. Let's take these in order. Here's the first one. This is one that I think a lot of people were pretty excited about. This is a ivory Westinghouse. You can see the shield and the light. I tell you what, meteorite is some really cool stuff, and I sure wish I had more. It's got a nice hand rubbed ABL blade. Yes, I just saw a comment on here about shirts. I am working on getting those up. I have not taken pictures of them, of the actual product to put up there. So those will be coming. They are coming. I will have shirts up probably in the next couple of days. We'll get those up one way or another. I do have shirts and hats, so we'll get those up. So this one has a meteorite backspacer. Let's see if we get that to focus on this and not me. Floating meteorite backspacer. Had a little skinny piece that I was able to use. So anyway, there is that one, and this one, as you can see, has the revised flipper tab. So difference here is a little farther forward, doesn't stick up as much, really lets it fire in to the open position, and then once it's in the open position, you can take your finger and kind of rest it on there, so it doesn't get in the way like the old tab. This year is the last year that we'll be doing the Benchmade Tengu, and so I felt like it was time to change that. Next one on the docket here, another one with a new flipper tab. This is some Westinghouse wood. I know in this kind of horrible light, interior light, I like outdoor lighting much better. But you can kind of see this wood has a little bit of chatoyance. It's really cool stuff, kind of a blue-green Westinghouse wood. I got a layered backspacer with my fingerprints all over it. And again, that smaller flipper tab works great. Next up, let's go with this guy right here. This is some camo carbon. Kind of hard to tell, but on this shield, I did that outline in some superconductor, and then we've got a floating superconductor backspacer. That's the best part for me. You can see those little filaments or whatever they are. I'm not sure what they're designated as, but this copper camo carbon really goes well with it. This has a magna cut blade, and this is the first time I have done a blasted blade. I think it turned out actually really cool with this magna cut. I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but it turned out great. All right, next one. Had a lot of requests for some thumb studs, or thumb discs, sorry. So that's what we have here, a thumb disc. Lighting is kind of being weird on me. I'm going to back it off a little bit so you can kind of see this wood a little better. But it's some really cool ebony. It just kind of flows into that black paper. Backspacer on this guy is Damascus, along with the thumb disc is also Damascus. Or sorry, Darktite, not Damascus. I don't like to confuse those two. Next one up, we got some Zerk. Some nice part Zerk with a tumbled blade. Acid etched and then lightly tumbled. We got a carbo quartz shield in natural light. It just the carbon quartz shield really pops well. It blends in with that color until you see that sun kind of hit it. It looks really cool. So there's that guy. These are both, this one's a front flipper. So it kind of has that recent reduced front flipper tab. And the last one I have is this guy. Again, in this lighting, really, this interior lighting doesn't do it justice. But I did do a different grind on this. I've never done this on a Tengu before. I've done this on a few other knives. I think it turned out actually pretty cool. Also did what a lot of people have dubbed as the transformer shield. I did that on this knife, which I have not done before. I can't cut it in because it has the sharp corners, but I can outline it, which is pretty cool. Also, this is the first Tengu to have this. I don't know if it's going to focus for me or not. There we go. It has a clip that has been pocketed in the handle. You can kind of see that. Kind of hard to tell with the dark tie, but you can tell. So everything on here is dark tie. Backspacer almost makes it look like it's integral. And then of course the thumb disc is also dark tie. So those are the knives we have that we are drawing for today. Some fun ones. I know some guys have been excited about them, guys and gals, and I've been excited about them too. They're a lot of fun. The details and materials on these ones take a little extra time, but it's worth it. And I haven't been doing, I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been doing a lot of really fancy knives lately. I've been trying to keep more general. I can't say general because they're still special, but not a lot of fancy materials and a lot of crazy stuff going on. So these ones have some more Westinghouse and things like that. So hopefully that was all per request of the Facebook group. I put out a questionnaire and asked what people want, and the Tengu was far and away top of the list. And then a lot of materials there. I do have more stuff. I'm going to show you a preview of one when we get done with this drawing. But let's get to drawing those names. So we have a long list here. Let us scroll down. Oop, passed it up. So we're at 388. So we're going to go from 2 to 388. And we'll generate. So first one is 283. And that is Daniel Moncayo. You are my number one. Number 2 is 329, right down here on the bottom. Matt Osterhold, you are number 2. 114 is my number 3. Hunter McGrath, you got number 3. Native number kind of paid off, I guess. All right, number 4 is number 23, going back up top. I like it when it gets spread around. Number 4 is Nick Waltrip. I know there are going to be a couple guys excited with these numbers. Let's see. And then number 58 is, let's see, I did number 4. Number 58 is number 5. Eric Hagman, you're number 5. And then the last of the official numbers is number 211. Marcus Musi, there you have number 6. So I'm going to do 2 alternates real quick so that we've got some backups, although I have a gut feeling we may not get to those on this one, but we'll see. Jackson Duncan, you are my alternate number 1. And then the last one we have is 328 down at the bottom. 328, Andy Zhu. Wow, 328, 329. You guys were destined to get something. Alternate number 2. Okay, so let's organize these and get up to the top. Okay, so winners today are Daniel Moncayo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I know that with a name like mine, I get it pronounced wrong often, so I try, but I fail sometimes. Matt Osterhold. Hunter McGrath is number 3. Nick Waltrip is number 4. Derek Hagman is number 5. Marcus Musi is number 6. Jackson Duncan has my alternate number 1, and Andy Shue has my number 2 alternate. So, congratulations to all of you. If you're watching this, reach out to me in your however you put down to reach out to me, and get that in there preemptively. I will go through those as quick as I can. Lately, it takes about half an hour or so to get replies, get choices made. So I will reach out to all of you as quick as I can, and then we'll work through all the responses. Now, for the teaser for next week, one of the Tengus that I worked on this week, I'm holding back until next week, and that is this guy. Some gnarly stag and Zerg bolsters. And then, I don't know if this is going to let me focus, but we've got some Damacor, polished Damacor blade, and floating backspacer. There we go, there's that Damacor, you can see that pattern. The deep edge, polished. It's one thing that my buddy Matt McDowell loved and recommended, and I've liked it ever since too, with that new flipper tab. And take a look at this. So this is technically the show side right here. Some crazy popcorn stag. You can see I tried to keep it super thin. So there is your teaser for next week. Stay tuned, because I've got some very cool stuff coming for next week for the Christmas batch, the holiday batch, that I'll get done probably be Monday or Tuesday-ish of next week as well, to get those out. And I don't know if we'll make them to your house by Christmas, but if not Christmas, shortly thereafter. So again, congratulations to the winners. Thank you all for tuning in, and make sure that you like and subscribe. I will be doing a giveaway. I've got a few things I'll be giving away before Christmas as well, and some of those giveaways will happen here. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you are watching for when those come up, because I probably won't announce it anywhere. I will just do it here, and we'll do some giveaways and reach out and give some things to some people, probably some shirts, hats. I have some new mats that we made in collaboration with a friend of mine here in Utah, and so we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. Hope you all have a great week, and enjoy the time of year with your family and friends, and do lots of fun stuff, because life is too short. We'll see you next time.